In 2008, Elon Musk was on the edge of losing everything. Tesla was weeks away from bankruptcy, production delays, mounting debt, relentless criticism. At the same time, SpaceX was burning through cash. 3 rocket launches had failed. The media called him reckless. Investors lost faith. Friends warned him to walk away. He had already made millions from PayPal. He could have stopped, lived comfortably, protected his reputation. But comfort wasn't his goal. He put nearly every dollar he had left into companies everyone said were impossible. From the outside, he looked insane. But inside, he was holding on to something most people lose: belief without proof. And then something terrifying happened. He ran out of margin. No backup plan, no safety net, no guarantee the next attempt would work. He slept on factory floors, worked brutal hours, carried the weight of thousands of employees depending on decisions he wasn't sure were right. This wasn't confidence, this was commitment. And here's where the story changes. While others panicked, Elon simplified. When people told him rockets are expensive, that's just how it is, he refused to accept it. Instead, he broke the problem apart. What is a rocket really? Aluminum, steel, copper, fuel, raw materials. So he rebuilt the cost from the ground up. He didn't improve the existing system. He questioned why it existed that way at all. This way of thinking is uncomfortable because it removes excuses. If something can be rebuilt, it means you're responsible for rebuilding it. He applied the same logic to Tesla. Instead of asking how to compete with car companies, he asked what makes a car fundamentally better: efficiency, energy, design. Everything else was noise. But the real transformation wasn't external, it was internal. Elon stopped thinking in terms of outcomes and started thinking in terms of process. Most people ask, will this work? He asked, what would have to be true for this to work? That shift changes everything. It replaces hope with logic, fear with clarity, doubt with direction. And while results were still slow, his certainty grew. Not emotional certainty, structural certainty. He knew the thinking was right, even if the timing wasn't. Most people quit here, not because they're weak, but because progress without validation is psychologically brutal. Your effort isn't rewarded. Your belief isn't confirmed. Your sacrifices aren't visible. Elon endured that phase longer than most because his motivation wasn't approval, it was purpose. He wasn't trying to get rich, he was trying to build things that mattered, and purpose is stronger than motivation. Motivation fades when results delay. Purpose survives uncertainty. Then slowly, things turn. One space launch succeeded. Not spectacularly, just enough. But enough changes momentum. Then came contracts. Then credibility. Tesla survived another year, then scaled production, then changed the industry. From the outside, it looked like overnight success. From the inside, it was a decade of pressure, isolation, and patience. So what did Elon Musk actually do differently? He questioned assumptions. He thought from first principles. He took full ownership. He tied his identity to building, not winning. And he accepted something most people avoid. That meaningful progress is slow, uncertain, and lonely. Failure didn't make him stop. It forced him to think better, and that's the part that applies to you. If you're stuck right now, it might not be because you're incapable. It might be because you're operating with rules that don't serve you, rules you didn't choose, rules you inherited. Failure is not the end of the road. It's the point where imitation stops working. It's where thinking must deepen. And if you can stay in that space without numbing yourself, without quitting, without blaming, you gain something rare: control. Because the moment you understand the rules, you're no longer trapped by them. And that's when everything begins to change.